right? So we are doing revision starting from today. Okay, it's not exam, so don't worry. I can see your answers for those who have completed. All right. So I looked through some of your answers, not very strong in the certain topics, right? So we need to look into these topics. Okay. Just 1 minute. Okay, it's here. All right. Is that right, Xingyi? Can. No worries. Now, the most important thing is really not about getting the perfect answer or writing down a perfect answer for me to see. I think the most important thing is you have to show me, all right, the best possible answer you can give. Then I can highlight to you what is the error you have made, how to improve on your existing answer. I think that's more important because everybody has their own way of writing, isn't it? So if I give you one perfect answer and then I say, okay, memorize this, how are you going to cope during your exam? It's not possible. Okay, so we start off with question 1, which is on electrical system. Okay, electrical system. If you look at this is like a concept map. Don't copy it out. Okay, you can take a screenshot if you wish to, but you can also wait till we post the lesson notes after the tutorial. All right. So electric circuit, what does it consist of? You should know already. We talk about whether it's open or it's closed. Okay, it's over here. All right, whether it's open or it's closed. How do we determine? Okay, you should know by now. Okay, when it's an open circuit, that means what? Electricity cannot flow, right? When it's closed, it can flow. Right, then how do you control the opening and closing of the circuit? We can use the switch. Okay, when the switch is open, it looks like this. Correct. Then when it is closed, it will look like this. Need to be familiar with all this. Can? Next. Okay. Someone is here. Hui Hui is Qi Hui, is it? Am I right to say that? Qi Hui, okay. There's another person, let's see. Okay. Hanson is here. Okay, turn on the camera. Right, 这是Zachary Renwei Hanson. Turn on the camera. Okay, I'll continue. Okay, the symbol for the light bulb and then the wires and the batteries, you should be quite familiar here as well. Then all these circuit symbols are actually used to draw your circuit diagram. Now, circuit diagram is the most simple diagram that represents electrical connection between all the different conductors. So we talk about conductors, right? Conductors means they can conduct electricity. Then insulators are not able to conduct electricity. This you should be familiar as well. Okay, then after that, you need to know examples of good conductors, examples of the insulators. Okay, and then allow, because they allow electricity to flow. Okay, bulb can light up. Insulators do not allow electricity to flow. Bulb, okay, will not light up. Okay. So brightness of a bulb depends on the number of batteries, the number of bulbs have, as well as the arrangement of batteries and the bulbs. So you need to know also, okay, very, very important. If it is a series circuit, if it's a parallel circuit, Okay, what will happen? All right, which will be brighter. Now, you can explore this using the app. Remember this particular one? Yeah, so you just need to go to Google, type in these 4 letters, and then you can get to the website. You can use the app to explore the different connections. How many of you are familiar with this application? Very good. Yes, wonderful. Okay, great. So those of you who are still not familiar, what I want you to do is you need to go and try this out yourself. I cannot show you now because I want to try to finish off all the questions, and then after that we can play a game of Kahoot. Okay, check your understanding for the lesson. Okay, and then after that we are going to talk about what we're going to do for the next few weeks. Okay, now this is the first question. Diagram show here the arrangement of the switches as well as the bulbs in Beth's toy house. Okay, she has a toy house with 4 rooms, right? Then if you cannot see clearly, what I'll do is, let me highlight it. So I will highlight the circuit. Okay, so this is the circuit. The wires, the light bulbs, and the switches are connected in this manner. Okay, there are 4 rooms here. Okay, there will be 1 light bulb and 1 switch in each room. All the circuit components are working. That means what? They are functioning well, no faults in them. Electricity should be able to flow through. So based on the diagram, identify what is the disadvantage of the circuit. So if you are able to see clearly, okay, this is the error. How many of you could see on your own without looking at suggested answer, etc.? Hands up quickly. Let me see. Good. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 3 of you only. Okay. Now 4 of you. Good. Now, if you cannot see clearly, right, let me just draw and show you. Okay, so we have the light bulbs. All right. So how do I draw this circuit? If I were to redraw the circuit, and then instead of the wire over here, I use another color. Instead of the wire over here, at this angle, I am going to do this. Wrong color. Okay. So if I were to redraw, so imagine over here, okay, over here, I'm drawing to this part, right? You can see, right? So this is about B4. Instead of drawing the wires that is bent, I am going to draw it straight. So this is S3, B4, okay? And then this is B3. Okay? And then there's S4 here. Can you see this? Are you able to see that they are the same? Okay, what is the big difference here that Miss Day actually is showing? Okay, if I erase this, make it more clear for you, can you see that this part here is just one, it can be pulled into one straight line, and I actually represented with this. Can you all see? Can see this? Put out your hand. It's important that you can see. If you cannot see, you must tell me. Why is this important? Because the moment I redrawing is always very good for yourself. If you can do this during the exam, let's say you cannot see clearly, draw out. And then you are able to tell now, okay, what is the big issue? The big issue here is we are making this S4, okay? This S4 is like a master switch. Okay, this is like a master switch. What is a master switch? The moment you turn it off, it's going to turn off every light bulb. Do you all agree? Yeah, the moment I turn off this switch, right? Okay, none of the rooms are, even if I were to close the switch to ensure that there's a closed circuit, right? None of the light bulbs can actually light up. Okay, even if all of them I turn on, but this S4 I actually turn off, none of the light bulbs will light up. Can see that? So this is important. Why do I say that? Because I was looking at your answer and then this is what I see. Okay, so if you look at your answer, Xing Yi is not very sure about this one, right? No worries. If you can see what I have drawn and you can understand what I mean by a master switch, okay, you will be able to answer in future. Right. So these are your answers, Jerkai. Yep. Jerkai says S4 must be closed so that other bulbs can light up. Yep. And then Renyu and Renwei, you said that it's an open circuit. They are talking about a disadvantage of the circuit. They are not saying, they are not telling you to identify whether it's open or closed. Okay. They are asking you, if we were to set up in this manner, what is the disadvantage? What is the bad thing about it if we arrange it like this? They are not asking you to identify whether it's open or closed. Okay, now Xiang Kun said electricity cannot go. Qi Hui, your answer just disappeared. Okay, let me see what I can do. Okay, somebody actually deleted Qi Hui's answer. Whoever deleted it, can you go and click this one, undo? Yeah, who was the one who did it just now? Okay. Hold on. Actually, I can check the records, you know. It's very easy. I just need to go and check on the Google Sheet. I can see who actually did the last action. Oh, so I don't wish this to happen again. All right. Okay, see, yours also gone, is it? All right. Anyway. Oh, you wanted to retype. Do you want to retype? Okay, but you can only go to your own cell lah. You cannot touch any other cell. Whoever needs to retype, you can do that. Yeah. If you wish to retype, yes. You know that what you do is you double click and then you change your answer here. Okay. And then if you accidentally deleted somebody's one, you need to tell me. Or rather, you'll be honest and tell me. Okay, I will appreciate that. Okay, so Renyu and Renwei, the answer is incorrect. Qi Hui says it needs at least 2 switches to be on before the box can light up. Not exactly that. Okay, even if, let's say, remember the diagram I showed you just now, S4 is open, all other 3 switches are closed, still cannot light up. Okay, so this is not the answer. See, you don't have to do correction. I think it's easier you just retype because anyway, this lesson is recorded, right? I can just go back and look at it also. Okay, and then I'll see. Renwei didn't understand. So now I hope you understand the question, maybe. Then Irene, I don't know what happened. You only put in S4